You were pretty animated leading into that penalty kick. What were you animated about?
I'm a little biased.
I
I'm gonna say there wasn't a foul, but I'll tell you the play that really got me going was actually Amir. When Amir made that tackle on Raheem, it was this sort of tackle that sort of ignites a fire throughout the team. And you could see it wasn't just me; it was everyone. When we saw the way that he went in, and at that moment we felt like we were going to get a result, and so it was one of those plays that everyone feeds off of it. And of course, during the penalty, the only thing I was thinking is not to let my guys down, not to let my guys down. If I can make this save, we're going to find a way to win this game.
You were pretty animated. You were screaming, you were spitting, you were yelling, which I guess is screaming as well. How did you calm yourself down prior to the kick?
It's a good question. I guess focus comes in, but you do everything you can beforehand to, I guess, try to sway the ref. It never works, though, right? It never works, but you do it anyways. But it felt great because the guys had my back. I mean, it was a tough call. I haven't seen it. Like I said, I'm always going to be slanting towards my bias that it's never a PK, and then when it's on the other end, it's always a PK. But again, it was one of those plays where when I was calming myself down, I just told myself, make this play. Like, don't let your guys down. Don't let your team down. And I'm glad it worked out for us.
Luis, what did you see when Josie took the penalty? Did you see where he was going?
No, not necessarily. I wanted to be confident with whatever side I picked. The last two, they've gone the opposite direction. So I felt, okay, if he goes down the middle, what can I do? But whichever direction I pick, I'm going to go strong, and it worked out.
Did you feel after you made the penalty save, all of a sudden this big rush of chances going back and forth, like within the last 10 minutes, sparked that at the end of the match?
I knew after the PK save that this wasn't the last big opportunity because of the way the adrenaline had fired us up on both ends. I mean, you could see Michael Bradley getting his guys going, and both teams really wanted 3 points in this game. So in a way, it's a fair result. I'll tell you what, though, Toronto's a really good team, and the way that they've played, the way they've showed their quality, it has everyone else in the East trying to catch up.
What was your explanation, or what was the explanation given to you about the disallowed goal?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. I was just fired up because Vasquez was taunting me. When the ball went in, he was just laughing in my face, so that fired me up. I figured it had to be offsides. I mean, there were a lot of red jerseys in front of me, and I think it was the initial shot. I don't know if the rebound was offsides.
The explanation given was that his teammate, I don't know who was, I guess maybe it was Edwards, actually impeded your field of view, and he was offside, not the goal scorer.
Yeah, so I don't think the actual infraction occurred on the rebound. It had to have happened before. There were a lot of red. In my mind, there was a lot of red. Maybe it was shorts, maybe it was jersey. But I was just trying to find the ball. I felt like Josie did a great job of corralling it and getting a good shot off. And it was Josie, right?
I think it was Ricketts that scored.
No, they took a shot.
The
initial shot was Josie, right? So I just, even with all the chaos going in front of me, I wanted to keep a clear line of sight. And I felt like I had a decent line, but there was definitely a lot of action going on in front of me. So I'd have to see the replay.
Regardless of the result, do you feel like the team is back to where they should be?
Maybe we're not all the way there. But when you look at the way that we played that second half, there was a deep conviction within us that we were going to get a result. There was a belief among the group that we were going to finish this game off. And sure, we ended up getting only 1 point, but it could be the type of momentum going into the next game that could be a catalyst for bigger things going forward.
Do you think this stop could be the building of new staff in the team?
There's still a lot of season to go, right? And that's why we're not panicking even with the 3 losses. I think when we looked at the 3 losses, it was the way that we played the first half against LA. It was the way that we finished the game against Philly. These are things that we want to get better at, that we want to improve upon. So, yeah, does it suck to lose 3 in a row? Yes, but I'm glad that's happening at the beginning of the season because we've also seen the other side of the coin where you're just dominant and the whole season you end up winning the conference and then it just doesn't really work out in the playoffs. I don't have all the answers. I don't know what the magic formula is. But you've seen the last 2 champions, how they've really put together at the end of the season, and I think it's because they learned from their mistakes in the beginning of the season. I'm hoping we can replicate that.
In a situation like this, you know, not winning the last 3 games coming into tonight, is there any extra pressure on you, especially in a game like this where it's such a dogfight?
I think the pressure is internal. because we have such high expectations within this group of what we can accomplish. So yeah, we lost 3 games. The last game wasn't our finest, but it's the beginning of the season. We know that if we can continue to learn lessons from each and every performance, it'll put us in a better position at the end of the season going into the playoffs.